This is Lewis Hart for the Ring magazine. Delighted today to join the WBA featherweight champ Nick Ball. Yeah, good to be in Liverpool today. Good to see you. How's things, mate? How are you?
All good, yeah. Just finished training. In training for the next fight, 15th of March, so it's going good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I knew I was in Liverpool. Had to come and see the champ. Yeah, good to see you, as you say. Like, and as you say, all guns blazing ahead of March 15th. Not too far away now. Just over 4 weeks. So something you must be really excited for.
Yeah, that's it. Another fight and big show back in the city with all the lads on it who I train in the gym with every day. So it's going to be good to be fighting again with them on the same show. It's nights that we dream of as a kid.
Absolutely, and that's something I'll touch on there. You mentioned the nights that you dream of, and obviously had the Ronnie Rios fight was back in Liverpool. To have a home show and feel like you obviously had the two Saudi fights, which were great experiences, but to be fighting back in Liverpool, it must be an extra special feeling for yourself.
Yeah, it is. It's also like a learning thing as well. That last one, because everyone's there for you. So as well as you're fighting, when you do the ring walk and that, everyone's shouting your name, this and that, so you sort of switch off on the way to the ring, I felt like, and it's hard to get involved with the crowd too much, so I learned from that. But at the same time, it's good. It shows that everyone's come out to support you and get behind you in the city, which is a good feeling.
Is that something like you say there, when it's like you switched off a little bit, but is it also important to embrace that experience, knowing that everyone's there for you? You've earned that. You've earned to be in that spot. So is it something important to embrace as well?
Yeah, definitely, because it's only what I've wanted coming up. That's only what I've wanted, dreaming of as a kid, and now that I've got it and doing it, I need to, as you said, embrace it and appreciate it while it's happening.
Yeah, and I know the Saudi fights are nice as well, and they're always great experiences, fighting the best type of fighters. But when you feel like you are representing your home city, I'm sure you say there can't be nothing better than that as well.
Yeah, there's no better feeling. I don't think you can go all over the world boxing, fighting. That's what boxing does. It takes you all over the world, meeting different kinds of people. But when you're back at home fighting, there's no better feeling. Just
touching on that there as well, do you think it makes it extra special? Like everyone who loves to fight in their hometown, it's always a great feeling. But do you think it makes it better that it's in Liverpool? Because when you look at the people that you take inspiration from a city like this, I speak to a guy in the Uber there, and he was talking to me about, we were talking about the plethora of fighters that have come through generations. That feel good that it's somewhere like Liverpool, and you're from there, and people look to you for inspiration, but you don't have to look too far from inspiration as well.
Yeah, exactly, because it's all the same people in it. It's people you can relate with. They can relate to me. I can relate to them. So yeah, it's our people and our city. So that's a good feeling. And
Yeah, and I think a special thing for this for the undercard, and especially the Rios one as well. You see Andrew Kane fighting Charlie Edwards, Brad Strand, fighting Baluta. These are all people that you've all trained with. You've all grown up with them. And I guess for your success to allow others succeed as well. Talk to me about that as a feeling for yourself.
A great feeling, because we've all spoke about this with each other together in the gym, like years back when we first started out, saying, imagine us on the same show together, all in title fights, things like that, and now we're doing it, and I'm headliner in a world title fight. It's special, to be honest. Yeah.
And I guess just touch on there, like Paul Stevenson and everyone at Everton Red Triangle, away from boxing, but for your life as well. How important do you think that's been for yourself when look how things have turned out now?
Massive, yeah. It's massive. Last year was a life-changing year for me, and so it's massive. And we're in the gym every day with Paul and all the lads. So that is part of my life. They are part of my life. So it's massive to me.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've caught up with you in quite a while, and I did want to just reflect on 2024, because it feels like that was like an explode on a world stage. You had the Vargas fight, which didn't go your way. It was a bit of ups and downs. Then you had the Ray Ford fight 3 months later. How do you reflect on that year of arguably the biggest one in your boxing career so far?
Yeah, a great year, but as you said, there's highs and lows, ups and downs. So that's what comes with it, though, innit? That's what we sign up for. So we know that going in, but yeah. The main part, it was a life-changing year and become world champion, something that I've always wanted to do as a kid, so yeah, it was good.
Did you feel that? Did you feel like this is like, maybe after the Ray Ford fight or after, when you garnered a lot of attention last year, like did you feel that, was there ever that switch, or was it always, do you ever feel like you feel that switch where it's like, life's a little bit different now, I'm the champ and this and that, like, do you ever feel like that?
It is different, innit? Yeah. Because you are world champion, you can say that you're world champion now, you can actually say it there's another thing wanting to be world champion, knowing that you're going to do it, but then when you actually are world champion, you know, there's no taking away from you. So it's good to say that and just changing my own life and people around me, doing well for them and making them proud is the main thing for me, making my family proud.
Yeah, and you always wanted to be a world champion, but would you ever say you had that vision that, like, everyone always says, you know, you think you're the man before you're the man? Like, did you ever feel like you had that, like, you know, you wanted to be the best? You always saying you're best featherweight in the world, but to prove it now, did you ever have visions before, let's say, look, I'm the man and I've got to show it now in a way? Yeah,
that's it. I've always said it on interviews in the past, like, you know, you've got to be the champion before you are the champion, and you just need the opportunity. And I've always said that once I get my opportunity, I'll show you, and I did, and I feel like that's what I'm on now, just continue to do that as a proper world champion.
Well, I guess riding the momentum from 2024, it starts on March 15th, but how big do you think 2025 can be for yourself?
Yeah, massive.
Does it get bigger than 2024?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. I seen Frank at the show the weekend, and he said this year is going to be massive. So I've got the right promoter behind me, the right team, and I've just got to keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
Well, I guess it starts with TJ Doheny. A little bit of needle going into this one. He obviously called you out, I think, after the Inoue fight. Had quite a few things to say. Is the feeling different? Like, is it different, or is it nice, I guess, have that needle with someone talking?
Yeah, it's nice because sometimes, like, the people I fight, they're quite respectful, and I'm respectful to them. But this was a bit of a change, wasn't it? A bit of a difference. So, yeah, I don't know whether he has to do that to get himself up for fights or what, but everyone's different. But the main thing is the bell's going to go on the night and we're going to get to fight.
Yeah, I guess I was going to say, like, does it make, whether you have an opponent talking or not, or whether does it make a difference? Because at the end of the day, you are going to fight, but do you feel like does it ever give that extra edge, like, if you're being honest?
I wouldn't know until I get in there, but, like, half of the time, fighters who say they're going to do this and do that don't do any of it. They do the complete opposite, and they can say one thing outside looking in and think they're going to do this, think they're going to do that, but then when they get in the ring with me, it's a different story because they realise they can't do none of what they've been saying.
Yeah, and I guess when it comes to someone like TJ as well, who has boxed, you know, all different levels of competition, obviously his last opponent being Inoue, who your name's been linked with, do you feel like when you do have those things, and naturally when you have sharing opponents with other guys, it gets used as a measuring stick, so do you feel like there is an importance there to put on a statement knowing who he's boxed before? Yeah,
because as you said, my name's been linked with him, with Inoue, and he's been in with him, so people are going to be watching it thinking, can I do a better job than Inoue, maybe? But yeah, it's just another fight, really, another opponent in my way. So I'm trying to take what I've worked so hard for my whole life, and I'm not going to let it happen. Yeah.
Well, I know that you obviously got TJ Doheny, you're not looking past him, but people are always going to ask you about Naoya Inoue. I know he's at super bantamweight at the moment, but yeah, ideally, like, that is the goal. That is a name you definitely want to aim for. If he's coming to featherweight, you want to be the one that welcomes him.
Yeah, definitely. It's been spoke about too much, not for it to happen. Do you get me? Yeah. So, yeah, I think that fight will be happening in the future if he moves to my weight. Yeah, and I know Riyadh Season and Turki Al-Sheikh talked about his hit list or the fights that he did want in, and that was one of them. So I guess to have that back in from someone as important as His Excellency must be a bit of a relief or a good feeling as well. Yeah, good feeling. Yeah, because he's the man who's making all the big fights happen, isn't he? And Saudi's where it's happening now. So. For him to mention my name and get me out there fighting on his shows and things like that, it's good. It shows he's taking a liking to me and my style, so keep doing what I'm doing.
Do you think with the Saudi involvement, like, you feel like that's been pivotal to your career? Because as you say, you've had the Ray Ford fights and the Ray Vargas fights. Like, we don't know, that might not have happened, let's say, 2 years ago or say. Like, do you think you've definitely been one of the most that has benefited from it?
Yeah, I feel like it was perfect timing, to be honest. When it come round. It come out of nowhere, but it was perfect timing for everyone who's involved now. And to be honest, can't thank him enough, or Riyadh Season enough. Yeah.
Final couple from myself. When you do look at the future now, you look at 2025, there's a lot of good featherweight contenders. You know, you look at someone like Rafael Espinosa, Stephen Fulton, who's a new champion. Is undisputed the aim, would you say?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, getting all the belts, becoming undisputed. That's the main thing, innit? Yeah.
Definitely. Well, that all starts on March 15th. Nick, thank you for taking time to speak to you. Really, really appreciate it. And all the best on March 15th against TJ Doheny. Top man.
Appreciate it.